The following is a documentary narrated by Ricky Lieber.
Ernesto Che Guevara, Chuki Kamada.
Chuki Kamada is like a scene from a modern drama. You cannot say that it's lacking in beauty, but is a beauty without grace, imposing and glacial. As you come close to any part of the mine, the whole landscape seems to concentrate, giving a feeling of suffocation across the plain. There's a moment when, after 200 kilometers, the lightly shaded green of the little town of Kalama interrupts the monotonous gray and is greeted with the joy which an authentic oasis in the desert richly deserves. And what a desert.
When Ernesto Che Guevara first saw the mountains of Chuki Kamada, he was mystified. He did not know what to make of its beauty or its imposing mountains.
The mountains where not a single blade of grass can grow in the nitrate soil are defenseless against attacks of wind and water. They display their gray spine, prematurely aged in the battle with the elements, and their wrinkles that do not correspond to their true geological age. And how many of those mountains surrounding their famous brother enclosed in their heavy entrails similar riches, as they wait for the soulless arms of the mechanical shovels to devour their insides, spiced as they would be with the inevitable human lives, the lives of the poor, unsung heroes of this battle, who die miserably in one of the 1,000 traps set by nature to defend its treasures, when all they want to do is earn their daily bread.
It was these people that would influence Che. He had a heightened sense of awareness here. He knew a change would have to come. He knew he would have to bring that change.
Every morning the mountain is dynamited and huge mechanical shovels load the material onto rail wagons that then take it to the grinder to be crushed. This crushing occurs over 3 consecutive passes, turning the raw material into a medium fine gravel. It is then put in a sulfuric acid solution which extracts the copper in the form of a sulfate, also forming a copper chloride, which becomes ferrous chloride when it comes into contact with old iron.
It was here that Che learned how copper was obtained from the mines. He was shocked at the conditions the workers were in and day out.
This is a crude summary of the manufacturing process, which employs a floating population of 3,000 souls in Chuki Kamada, but this process only extracts oxide ore.
A crude summary indeed, but enough knowledge to upset the young revolutionary.
An economic and political battle is being waged in Chile between a coalition of nationalist and left-wing groupings that advocate nationalizing the mines, and those who, in the cause of free enterprise, prefer a well-run mine, even in foreign hands, to possibly less efficient management by the state. Serious accusations have been made in Congress against the companies currently exploiting the concessions, symptomatic of the climate of nationalist aspirations surrounding copper production.
This political unrest too upset Che. People were so focused on the money and politics of the mines that they lost all sight of the fact that lives were being endangered.
Whatever the outcome of the battle, one would do well not to forget the lesson taught by the graveyards of the mines, containing only a small share of the immense number of people devoured by cave-ins, silica, and the hellish climate of the mountain.
From this day forward, Che was not the same. He had a heightened awareness for human suffering and wanted to take a stand. It is unclear what motivated this revolutionary, but it is definitely agreed upon that the mines of Chuki Kamada was a very large factor.